Hey guys, thanks for checking out the channel. This is Jesse with Jesse's Garage and Adventures. Today I'm going to be working on doing the valves and replacing the cam chain tensioner on this. This bike kind of has a clack when you first start it up, and I believe it's the cam chain tensioner. So we're going to go ahead and tear it all down and make sure that that's what it is, and then get some parts ordered, and we'll be fixing it here in the next few days. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and start up the bike just so that you guys can hear the noise it's making. I don't want it to get too hot just because I'm going to go ahead and work on the engine, but that's the noise.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help.
Alright guys, so to check the valve clearance, you pull these plugs off here. Obviously you get your valve cover off, but you pull this plug, you line up, there's a little notch right here, I don't know if you can see it, and I know I'm not going to be able to get light in there, but there's a little notch there, and then something on the inside that you line up, and then when you come up here, you'll see a mark there, a mark there, and a mark there, and a mark there, and they should all line up flat across the head. While I'm here, I'm going to check the chain, which is tight, so I'm not afraid there. I'm going to go ahead and check my valve clearances, and then I'm going to remove this tensioner down here, and we're going to get a new one of them ordered and on the way. Okay, so our spec is 0.13 millimeters. And what I'm doing here is I'm going to slide this feeler gauge in between the camshaft and the bucket. And it slides right in on both valves on the intake, so the intake's fine. We'll get the exhaust spec and we'll do that one. So the exhaust spec is 0.23 for this bike. And it slides right into the exhaust valves. So we're good to go. I don't necessarily care about the maximum spec on these exhaust valves because in almost all circumstances, valves will get tighter and not looser, especially with dual overhead cam bucket style valves. Now, if this was something with tappets, yeah, I would care about the max of the spec. But I think we're fine. We're going to go ahead and order the tensioner, and I think we also want to do an ignition switch on this thing, so we'll get some parts ordered and get them on the way and hopefully get it back together here soon. Alright guys, just a little update on this. I removed the tensioner, got that all ready. I had to remove the starter and just slide it out. Now I'm working on removing the ignition. The ignition's kind of a bear because you have to get to a bolt that you can barely see under here that doesn't actually have any, like a bolt head, so you got to drill it out. So I'm working on that now. I just dropped the fender, so hopefully I'll be able to drill and a drill bit up there and take care of it. Okay, I'm currently working on getting the ignition out. I've removed everything, and I'm going to remove the top triple clamp so that I can drill the bolts out from underneath.
I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play
So what I was doing here was trying to grind a slot in this and then heating the bolt up to try and just spin it out rather than having to drill it out. I know that these bolts contain a lot of Loctite, so that was my method I was trying before I drilled it. That did not work, so as you'll see here in a minute, I went ahead and drilled it all out.
This confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Alright guys, I just wanted to show you what's going on here. So this has got a ton of thread locker on here. I had to drill out both the heads of the bolts, and then I'm gonna get my Knipex and try and extract these manually.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I...
Alright, I was able to use my propane torch to heat the Loctite out and then just spin the bolts out. So we'll get a new ignition ordered and a new cam chain tensioner ordered, and this thing will go back together here soon. Alright guys, I've got the parts to put the bike back together, so we're going to go ahead and start on it. I ended up picking a brand new OEM tensioner, as well as a new OEM key switch. We're going to start off by putting the key switch back together, putting the handlebars and all that back on, and then we should be able to get to the tensioner. I've watched some videos and read about this. This apparently can be kind of a pain. We'll see how it goes.
For several ages of vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Okay, our cam chain tensioner is in. Contrary to a lot of the videos, you don't actually have to pull the starter all the way. I was pretty easily able to just remove the starter and push it back. I also didn't pull the exhaust pipe. It's a little harder to get in there, but you don't have to disturb all those gaskets. So to set the cam chain tensioner, I was reading, and basically the consensus is you do what you can to hold the chain onto the cams, and then you rotate the engine. So we're going to try that. Probably should have the spark plug removed, but I don't. Alright, it's set. I don't know whether it jumped timing or not, so let's turn it back to top dead center. It would appear as though it did jump timing. So yeah, this might be a challenge. Okay, this is take two. Now, this time, I'm going to really hold down some pressure on here. Okay. So I think we got it. So let's just slowly rotate now. Okay. So that should be top dead center again. Now it's slightly, okay, that's marked up. Let's continue on. So this looks like top dead center on the other cylinder. Or there's a stroke. Yep, looks like we're good to go. Alright, let's put it back together, see if it starts up. Okay, so I always run a very light layer of RTV across the surface that the gasket sits on. And I'm just talking like a very light layer, mainly around where the cam caps go because those tend to leak. That should also help hold the gasket in there. Here in a second I will go over there and grab the gasket, place it in here. So now you just place your valve cover gasket in. Off with the cover. So this, obviously you need to run this side over because the cams are on the left side of the bike. And then the valve cover should pretty well just drop right on top of it. If it doesn't feel right, check out what's going on. Don't force it because you don't want to tear that gasket up. Like that right there wasn't perfect. There we go. That side's mint. Check this side now. Yeah, this side lined up without any issues. Okay, we'll find the bolts for it. Shouldered bolts. Okay, this will be the first start since putting it back together. Let's hope it sounds good. going to start it up again. Alright, if you made it this far into the video, I'd like to thank you for watching it all, and please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment your thoughts down below. If you've got any questions, let me know. I'll try and help you out. Alright guys, have a good one.